Our next guest is an iconic athlete, entrepreneur, and member of the Skateboarding Hall of Fame. The next installment of his legendary gaming series, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 and 4, is available now. Please welcome to the show, Tony Hawk, everybody.
I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you.
So the first one of these came out in 1999. It really speaks to the staying power of the franchise that you're still making them.
It is wild that we still get to do this.
And I would imagine people are coming up to you now telling you that they're playing it with their kids at the age that they first started playing it.
Oh, absolutely. A lot of them, that's the entry point, too, where they say, oh, I started playing this with my kid, and that was the first time we ever got to play video games together because I played it in my youth. It's just been such a privilege and honor to be able to do these. And I never imagined when we first started it that it would even be a hit, because skateboarding wasn't even that popular when it first came out.
When they came to you and said, we want to use your likeness in a video game about skateboarding, did you say to them, this is a bad idea, man?
Hell yeah. No, yes. I was so down.
You were so down. All right, good.
Yeah, that was a dream come true. I mean, I was a kid of the 80s.
Right.
Video games, arcades. I ate up every game that had any kind of skateboarding in it. And so when I got offered to do a game, I was like, please, yes, I'll live at the studio.
So over the years, obviously, when you play these games, you can play as professional skateboarders. So this is obviously, provided you the opportunity to skate as other people, right? You don't only play as yourself, do you?
I don't just play with myself.
I didn't say play with yourself, Tony. I said play as yourself.
Yeah, actually, my oldest son is a character in the game. He's a pro skater.
That's right, your oldest son.
I play as my oldest son as well, because he has some cool special tricks.
Gotcha. Does your son have tricks that you could never do or can no longer do? Really?
Both, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And when the first time he did something that you knew that you could never do, did you feel proud or did you resent him?
It's funny. I remember the moment, actually.
Really?
Yeah, he asked me advice on doing this one trick, and I was like, Riley, I am honored you asked me that. I have no idea how to do that trick. And then he learned it.
Really?
Right in front of me, yeah. And I was like, that's it. He's off and running.
Wow. How young was he when you put him on a board?
He was in diapers. I mean,
wow.
He was like standing between my legs like this, and
I mean, I would tell you that seems unsafe, but obviously, obviously he's proven us both wrong. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he has one of his own now, right?
He does, yeah.
Gotcha.
And I did put him on a skateboard one day when I was babysitting. I may have done that before him, but
that's all right. Grandparents have the right to do whatever they want with that situation.
That's what I think, yeah.
Yeah.
It has been a great joy. I understand why people gush about being grandparents.
Yes. It also must be crazy to, skateboarding became an Olympic sport in 2021. You mentioned like how in 1999 it was obviously didn't have this level of popularity. You've sort of been there through the breadth of this arc that skateboarding has had. It just must be such a trip to watch.
It is. And I mean, the most fun thing for me is that I still get to participate, but I don't have to compete. And so like I go to the Olympics and I get to skate the course before the competitors. Because I have this right, I guess.
Yeah.
And I don't have to judge.
Yeah.
And
or be judged.
Yeah, so it's like the ultimate side quest.
Do you, how different would you say, not your skills, but what you're willing to do at this age versus when you started?
Well, it's changed dramatically. Honestly, 3 years ago, I broke my leg.
Yeah.
And breaking your femur at age 54 is not a great recovery.
Yeah. I would also imagine it's a fairly embarrassing thing to tell the doctor. When they say, how did you do it?
It wasn't like I tripped down the stairs.
Yeah.
So I guess that's, I don't know how to take that. I guess it was kind of a cool factor, but what I was doing was something I'd done thousands of times.
Right.
And I just didn't have enough speed, and I just wasn't agile enough to get out of it.
Yeah, and so long recovery and a lot of time to reflect.
Yes, and so my approach to skating now is much more, I don't want to say conservative, it's just more grounded and more thankful.
Oh, that's a very nice way of thinking about it.
Yes.
Yeah. That's definitely the guy they let do the course first. They're like, and now, here comes Tony Hawk with the skate of gratitude.
That's me.
Yeah.
I raised my hand.
Look at his slow turns. Hey, you recently lost, the airline lost your skateboard.
That's true, yeah.
So I have so many questions because I would assume, based on how easy they are to carry, that you would carry on a skateboard.
I do,
okay.
But in the US, but I was on an international flight.
Gotcha.
That took off from San Diego. And I actually walked through security with it because I do all the time.
Yeah.
And then I got to the flight, and they said, our policy is no skateboards. You got to check in. And I was like, no. And then I got to my destination. It didn't arrive. It didn't arrive the next day. And it arrived literally 4 hours before I flew home.
Now, you arrive in a location, you don't have your skateboard. Do you have to get a skateboard?
I went and bought one.
Gotcha.
Yep.
So what happens when you walk into a skateboard place?
I'll tell you this, I didn't get a discount.
What?
I didn't.
But is it, all right, so is it true your ID is Anthony Hawk?
That's my legal name, yeah.
Okay, so, and is it true that when people see that, they don't actually think you're Tony Hawk?
Yes, or they think I'm related to him.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Because I'm carrying a skateboard, and they're like, oh, that's wild. You must know him, or you must be related to him. Yeah.
It's really funny. They're like, are you his brother? And you're like, yeah, my parents thought Anthony and Tony were two.
I had a TSA agent say, your brother came through here last week. Everyone's buzzing because they were stoked that we recognized him.
They're very good at their job. They're very good at their jobs.
Yeah, that's cool. You saw him.
It's very cool you're here, man. It's such a trip to, I mean, I remember watching skateboard videos back when they were, I don't know, they felt like, things that you had to get from a weird friend. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And it is very cool that you've ushered it in the mainstream. So thank you so much for being here. Congrats on the game. Tony Hawk, everybody. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and 4 is available now. We'll be